Hi, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the library of Ruina, where today we have more bosses for us to fight. Now, people are probably going to ask, Parafox, are you going to do it without swapping any of your cards? And I'm going to do it with trying to swap as few cards as possible, because I don't think it's currently possible to do it without swapping cards, because there just isn't simply enough pages, or pages even instead of cards. But today we are going to play with one where we are using a team where I have swapped out pages, mostly because I've put the the 12 fixers on the sweeper. You can probably guess what kind of gimmick I'm trying to go for with this. So let's just go ahead and see what it's like. Hello, Oswald. There's not really much special about you. Takes half as much stagger damage from attacks and deflects. Oh, do you now? How much do I care, Oswald? I'm not planning to stagger you. Ha 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 ha. Right. This place has an unfamiliar scent in the air. Down there is a river that looks like a very large stream containing blueberries and juice-mounted snakeberries. An orthodox mixture of mint and clove would make a stingy scent like this. This stage has a blindingly sparky rust, a stark contrast from ours. Splendid! I couldn't ask for a better place to prepare for a grandiose performance. Don't you think so, Mr. Knife? What a noisy guest. Oh, 2 yikes and a half! My heart almost popped out of my eyeball! Are you an audience, just a guest, or maybe a fellow clown to help out with the show? I'm taking a second look, and there's more of you. Are you guys a matryoshka doll in secret? Let's see. 1, 2, too many to count. Now just a moment, take a look at this. Miss Mermaid is lifting her microphone high in excitement. You're getting nowhere with your frantic speech, so could you please stick to one topic at a time? And you'd be the guest here if we're being pedantic. A clown can't be in charge of producing his own show, you know. That's showbiz to you, miss. I don't get what's so funny. Now, why don't we sniff each other's wrists in the true fashion of clown-to-clown communication ritual? I wore a whiff of peppery scent today. What? Wait, you startled me. It's rude to stick your face into others without asking. Do you understand? Nay, how cold. People these days are way too stuck up. We're entering a moist era where laughter runs dry. People get so easily upset over the tiniest things. Wow, that's really a say on modern day life, isn't it? You really just shoot that arrow straight at us, don't you, Oswald? Oh, it's me. If a clown can't be filled with laughter, they'll flop like a deflated balloon. Anger is a natural human emotion, though. It's not natural! Only those who carry some kind of hopes and dreams make such stinky candles. Expectations are a bar of chocolate, a hamster, objects, the weather, other people, and for themselves. They are arbitrarily entertain the expectations and make candles without even getting a nod from the one they have their hopes on, and they won't even eat their candies themselves because they know their own candies taste awful. You're really shoving that arrow straight into the fourth wall and pointing at all of us, aren't you, Oswald? So instead, they put them in the mouths of others. More expectations means more foul-smelling candies. They hold those balls of stench in their arm, looking to shove them in someone else's stomach. then how is one supposed to live a life without expectations? Did a blade of grass ask you to have for you to have them? Did the gentle sun allow you to have them? Who in the world told you that it's right to hold expectations? That tingles my mouth almost as much as a celery leaf does. Oh, how hilarious! When you don't hold expectations, you get to see more eyesores. When you don't have anger, you get to enjoy the zestier and bitterer flavors. Treat everything like a rolling ball. You cheer for it whenever the sphere decides to go. If you truly wish for the good of other people, why don't you stop holding expectations and just laugh with them at their side? Everyone who lives here is a clown. Clowns can't survive without feeding on each other's smiles, you see. I see your point. You're right. Holding expectations for someone isn't always a good thing for them. While I can't fully agree with your opinions, I admit that there are parts that I can't completely disregard. I just want to make a world full of laughter, one where everyone can laugh without a care. Frowny faces are just too scary. However, to hold expectations is to trust that person. You're simply running from the fear of failing to meet the expectations of others. Am I? Is it a crime to wish for happiness? Since when was it a bad thing to wish for a world where all people can laugh? Whatever. I guess we have different kinds of laughters we want to display in our show as performers. You're no different from us folks in that you run a show hoping to make people smile when you want to see. Let's begin the performance to make another clown laugh. That's enough introduction. Shall we begin playing on the tongue now? Yeah, in your language, we have to fight to protect the stages we stand on. Well, now, I want endless laughters and clappings to be heard and bird. We have to do this, I suppose. It feels as if we're in a circus. They look similar to the two and those animals we received some time ago. You aren't terrified already, are you? It's okay. Just do what we've been doing. You know what to do, right? Yeah. Make sure they don't get utterly destroyed. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. You got utterly screwed for your starting hand. That's always a good thing. It's really annoying that the enemies want to do nothing but whatchamacallit. Okay. Who can actually counter a 6? 3 attacks can counter a 6. You don't really have anything that can counter anything. Unfortunately. Except maybe Refine. Actually, I don't even think Refine will work, will it? Let's see, Refine will be a 7. You can roll an 8. So, theoretically, the 7 could beat it. You're not being attacked from anyone, so you get free reign on who you want to fight. You can do that, I suppose, to counter them. But then you don't really have much else to go on, because you got a 2. So maybe I should just leave it at that. No, I need to get the whatchamacallit. So you have to do that in order to be able to potentially unlock the last of your stuff. You're 3 to 8, 3 to 7. You're 3 to 7, 3 to 7, 3 to 6. So you have singular dice. So that means that unlock will do a lot, because it's a singular dice at the moment. You're being attacked by that, which is a pretty big, annoying move. If you do that, there is a chance you will lose a lot. But do I really want to use Refine on the very first round of combat is the thing. Everyone's countering something at the moment. We have 3 extra dice available to us. What can you do? you can emotionally turbulent something. And I'm tempted to tell you to do it on that. Because of the simple thing that... There! We'll see how this goes. Probably not particularly well, because Cindy's not going to be able to fight anything, is she? Unless, with this second attack, I get you to attack the mermaid instead, which means you have... Or maybe... No, we take a lot of stagger damage. He would be better. Yeah, the mermaid... Actually, yeah, the mermaid, because... If you hit with the paralysis, the mermaid's gonna take some... Good. Decent. 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 Attack and a slice. That'll do quite nicely. Unfortunate. Good enough. That removed the counter dice. Alright, Cindy took some damage, but we got a lot of stuff. We didn't get the sword. Oh god, we need the sword. Stupefy. What does Stupefy do? All I know is that it staggers someone. It's also a gun, so we need it to work last. So whoever's... You're doing the mass attack now, are you? I mean, at least you got one paralysis on you, but still. Who would be best to get hit? Maybe Vextori wouldn't actually be the worst to get hit by things. You're doing double gun. Man. Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright, Gairu, you're gonna get hit by the second mass attack, but that's fine, because you're gonna absolutely counter and obliterate that guy using your Violet Blade. Are we heard? Then you'll be able to probably counter him using your counter dice. Meaning you can use your unlock here on something else. Maybe I should get you to Stupefy. No, because then you'll get staggered, meaning he'll attack you with that. Meaning you can't get Stupefy. This would be so much easier if I knew what this Stupefy thing did. Alright, Vextori, you're getting stupefied. End of, no questions asked. You're not going to be able to do anything else. Is the main thing. It is a ranged attack, and ranged attacks still work in initiative order, meaning that will go before that. So, you're better off doing your Will of the City, and then honestly nothing else. Actually, no. Screw what I just said. You're better off doing one of those on top. Because you'll counter with that, and then you'll get some emotion via that. So... And then you just need some charge, damn it. So, everyone go... Good. Good enough. Excellent. Destroyed. Mega. Okay, that was kind of absurd. Well done, guys. You did nothing. What the hell's this? Stupefied. Last two scenes. Uncontrollable. Targets allies. Upon losing a clash, take bonus stagger damage equal to 5% max stagger. If the character is staggered, remove the status ailment. The status ailment is removed at the end of the scene. Well, you're kind of doing crap all with your attacks with this turn, so I don't think I need to worry about you. So what are you doing? You're doing that, which heals you. So logically, I want to hit you with as little as that of that as possible. I need you to clash, damn it, is one of the big issues. That just destroys all dice. So you're actually better off being attacked by that, because it does absolute crap all to you. I could also get you to yield your flesh in the hopes that you can actually yield your flesh and get hit by that attack. Should I do that? What's your bonus? 2, 1, plus it's a thing, so 10. So 10 to 15, and you're 9 to whatever. I do need to hurt you either way. You get +1 strength this scene, and if you attack that, you will get +1 strength next scene. So go ahead and do that. Then, I'm gonna have you do the double counter against the attack. No! Double counter that. I have faith in you. Or at the very least, I have faith that you can't get staggered from 2 hits like that. I might want to counter you with that anyway. Oh wait, I can't even. If I do that, better off using Aria of Courage. You give +1 strength to the character with the lowest HP, which is this one. Zamaya can't clash. She just can't. Okay, guys. Let's see how this works. I am very impressed that worked. Well done. You get your +1 strength next turn. You just lost a dice. That's unfortunate. Alright, so Maya just leveled up, and we get our sword sharpened with tears. Excellent. He's got a counter dice again, so we need to counter the counter dice, please. Maybe I should be going for the minions. Because the minions seem to... You can ground smash this turn. That's certainly one way of doing things. I think Cindy is staggered this turn. No matter what I do. Unless that somehow wins. You need to save your energy. Zamaya has 8 stagger. You have 2 fragile. I need to do this. I just realized Maxium's not missing a dice. That's weird. Okay, so hopefully the whatchamacallit. You are not winning that clash, Cindy, but you can do that in order to just gain some cards, you know? Let's just do this and see how much damage he takes. You're almost staggered, that's cool. Ow, that's annoying. I knew that was about to happen. I also planned for that. That shouldn't have happened because you got negated by the mass attack. That's not how things work. Another max damage, and another max damage. Okay, Oswald is almost dead. Perfect. Let's win a clash, please. Sword sharpened by tears. Yes, please. How many counter dice do you have? You've got 2. So I need to attack you twice in order to counter you. You're mass attacking, meaning Cindy is more than likely a corpse now. Aura of Encouragement. Recover 8 HP for the lowest HP current ally, which is him. which doesn't matter. If you do that, you'll then counter that using that, and that using that, and that using the defense dice as well. Then, do I want Gyru stupefied? Honestly, no, I don't. I think I'm better off with Victoria being stupefied again. Okay. Let's do this. You might get staggered this round due to that stagger thing. Due to the shield. But either way, you doing all that damage isn't the most important thing at the moment either. You shouldn't get... You know what? You can also do this. There's no point you doing that. You could actually pass a couple. You could pass one. No, there's no point to you doing that. There, that'll do. Go. Oh my god, you actually passed one. Good, good, good. Excellent. Brilliant, brilliant. Staggered. Stupefied. Oh! God damn it! Cindy's alive! That's actually surprising. Divinatory Impact. Are you for real right now, game? How much is Gyru getting attacked? Not that much. And losing anyone could be really, really bad. 2 counter dice. You have plenty of health. You got that to deal with, which I suppose he can take instead. I'm throwing Gyru to the fire. I'm still working on the basis the moment this prick dies, we win, which might be the issue. Cindy isn't getting attacked by any damaging ability. So, you're getting hit by that, which will seal your speed die. You know what? Fine. Screw it. You can do that versus... Gyru's being hit by 1 attack if I block that attack. I'm throwing Maxium under the bus now. I have also just realized I could get Cindy to do this sword sharpened by tears instead. I don't know if we win when he dies, but I'm certainly hoping. Because he is about to die. Most likely. Go. Oh my god, you actually got the Negator Clash perk for winning the first attack. That was actually amazing. And Maxium is now staggered. Okay. Road to happiness on Zimara, please. In the name of love and hate. Who can do that, please? You have no counter dice at the moment. Maxium might be dead this turn because he's just getting hit by all that crap. Alright. You will actually get staggered, more than likely. Especially if I have you target the first attack. Yeah, like that. The fish will get staggered, so I don't have to worry about anything the fish is doing. Meaning... Okay, guys. Go. The fish did not get staggered. The fish is now staggered. Thank God I didn't remove that attack. Bye, Maxium. They had some charge, so that ability activated. The spotlight was yours, but it is no longer. So what have we got now? A dead fish. I only have one thought about this entire fight, and that is, how many people did I throw under the bus, and how many just refused to die? Alright, guys, go! Not allowed to live! Goodbye! It's like they were doing it. Bye-bye, 8 o'clock circus. Bye-bye. I am very shocked I did that with no casualties, given how it was going. Also, the fact, apparently, I did need to kill the minions after Oswald, which was a little surprising. But no matter, I don't care. It's all good now. She said, you're next up. Your team, completely independent. Exact same as you were before. Gloria using Ultra Pages. Badder. Another Badder. They're the exact same character. Martina doing loads of stagger damage. And then Nikolai just buffing everyone to hell. Because this is Team Buff the Party. Go, she said. Same roles. What's the goal? Same as the first. We just utterly annihilate the main guy. And, well, these guys do additional stagger damage, but you know what? We're just gonna have to go see how we work, okay? I mean, they don't have any protection after all. I mean, you've got no speed. You've got no speed. You're a bit scary, and you're a tiny bit scary, and you've got no speed either. So you know what? Let's do this. What a marvelous sight. This looks like a perfect place to get sentimental over. Hello. Hello there. As much as I'd like to treat you to a cup of coffee, the circumstances say otherwise. What a shame. I don't believe said circumstances are relaxed enough for such jokes either. You being quite tender, do you always tend to be that soft? If we can't avoid facing each other, there's no need to make it more tense than necessary, now is there? Though I do often hear that I'm carefree. I mean, that's a perfect description of G-Said, honestly, carefree. Don't make me laugh. Is that supposed to be a humble brag? Would you like me to introduce her? No need. I've got the gist of what's going on. This puppet was made after that person, wasn't it? It's a gorgeous piece of work, if I do say so myself. I'd even dare say that it's my magnum opus. In terms of appearance? If I had to pick, that wouldn't be it. I'm not the sort of man that finds beauty in shapes put together in an arbitrary fashion. Even if a puppet were as beautiful as its master's sculpture, I wouldn't love its look in itself. They're neither disgusting nor attractive to me. They simply are. I have no particular feelings about how they look. What do you make your puppets for, then? The thoughts and emotions I hold when I craft them. A resentment towards the city for driving me to this desperation, and a blind anger for the rich. A glimpse of hope that I can bring back my precious son, whose life they took. Bitterness and a yearning for revenge towards Roland, the man who rid me of that hope and pushed me to despair. I wrapped the emotions I couldn't outwardly express in a human string and shaped them. If I take out the useless chunks of meat and fill their insides with the emotional baggage that I'm carrying, I can breathe easy after I indulge in my craft. That's when I feel alive at last. Do you see how dear the puppets are to me now? Stuffing your emotions in them, huh? I don't understand it, but I won't bother giving my thoughts on it. Hold on. I'm still not very happy about what you did to Roland, though. He robbed me of the person I cherish, so I gave him the same treatment. You said he burnt down your whole lab, yeah? Yes, my son was lost in that fire. Not a piece of him left to salvage. Are you trying to express sympathy for me? Nah, we aren't close enough to worry for each other. I was just curious. I wanted to know if vengeance was your only goal in coming here. Although we have minor differences, all the members of our ensemble strive to reach the same place. Vengeance pointed at Roland was only an intersection we happened to come across on our way to it. It was never at the center of my motive. Well, thanks to him, I won't have any regrets making my way, through. It's tragic that we all have our own little stories, isn't it? We can't be free of guilt no matter what we do. That's precisely why one has to focus solely on what they want to do. I too wish for a world in which individuals are free to express the flavors they want to exude. But is that freedom really the kind that frees one from all responsibility of what they do? People who want to live for others, who can't take a step forward themselves. There's a limitless range of dreams individuals want to bring out. And you must know that the responsibility of pursuing your own freedom while you consider everyone else is nothing short of a myth. I don't believe that's true. No, that is entirely false. Just look at YouTube, for instance. We as YouTubers want to express ourselves through our medium. We want to push ourselves forward to be able to reach more people, be able to make something of ourselves, while also helping those with the content we create. That is exactly what you describe. Helping others while pushing ourselves forward. That is artists. That is creativity as a whole. Pushing yourself forward. Bettering yourself. Making your comics, your art, your words, your content better while reaching more people and trying to spread a message of what you want to spread to be able to help the people that manage to see whatever it is you create. Creators are the ones that push themselves forward while pushing everyone else along with them. You are wrong. If one were to take into consideration the width of the potential each person has, never mind. That's for you to think about. After all, that's not the kind of world I want to see. I'm not here for a leisurely debate, so let's get to business now. Yeah, that's a good point. Well then, fellows, as usual, let's receive our guests. How many dice do you need? Grr. You may be bound at the moment, but I will cut all those strings for you. Can we really make it? I'm kind of anxious. The sound alone creeps me out. We're supposed to defeat them, right? Those horrid puppets are back. Don't sweat it. I think it's best not to get too nervous. Okay, so you're only using 2 pages. What are they? Gives red mark. On clash, puppet loses once. On clash lose. Puppet loses 1 puppet string next scene. Puppet strings. +1 speed dice. Upon death, revives in 2 scenes. The character will take 8 damage when a stack of this is lost. Huh. Interesting. So, you only give puppet strings to one at a time, is what you're telling me. And from the looks of it, you have one stagger in everything equal to the amount of puppets. And I'm guessing you gain a dice for every puppet we kill, as well. So I guess the thing is, which puppet do I want to murder? She-Said's got a lot of targets on him right now. Puppetry. Okay, so you can do puppet... So whoever's got the puppet strings on them can take an attack. Right, okay. So honestly, as it is right now, it does seem best to just only attack him. Or not attack him and just murder the puppets. Gives the librarian with the combat start. Gives the red mark to the librarian with the lowest HP next scene. I assume that means everyone is just going to target them. Doesn't it? I think I'm scared of the nimble puppet the most. But I also acknowledge I probably need to deal with that counter dice. Just so that you can, you know, put up with it. Alright, She-Said, it's a good thing you've got one protection this scene, because you're probably going to take a bit of damage. So, let's go. Unfortunate. Excellent. Unfortunate. Something tells me I'm gonna unlock courage immediately. Looking at how much I have utterly failed this particular round. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a moment. They have shimmering. Lumber is actually probably a really good one. But courage is just too powerful. And you're not getting attacked. Who's got red mark? Red mark. Last one seen. Targeted by Angelica puppet dice. And extra speed die by puppet strings. Okay, guys, let's do this. I definitely feel a need to fight this man as much as possible. Who are you attacking? Otherwise, you're attacking him. He can actually probably win those clashes. Probably. Meaning instead, you can do that. And maybe win one. Okay. Go. I definitely see this being a hard fight. Especially when I can't roll more than minimum! Good job, Nikolai. Smush. That was good. I need to kill some of his puppets, because I just can't touch him at the moment. Why is Madeline taking all the hits in the world from everyone? Oh, it's because they got the mark. How do we have no stagger as well, if you don't mind my asking? Because we seem to have absolutely none. I mean, it would very obviously help if the game wasn't an utter complete bastard and gave me minimum dice rolls, all the time! Okay, let's see. You are getting staggered this turn. The simple question is what is going to hit you. First up, that is going to hit you. It'll do very minimal damage, honestly. Because it's not that hard of an attack. This is the best I can do. She said, gain some goddamn emotion. Well done. Are you actually kidding me with that? I love how this fatal damage does nothing. Because of the simple fact she's got so much protection. But she is gonna get nuked next round. I can't win now. 2 people staggered, I can't win. Fuck off. I give you credit, you're tougher than I thought you were. You can try and not completely, utterly screw me over, though. How about that? What is the first stage, then? We could just try and utterly nuke the hell out of this thing. Honestly. No. I'm better off nuking the weighty puppet. Because the weighty puppet gains strength from his bullcrap. Or maybe I should just nuke this puppet, because of the fact that if the Angelica puppet gets... If Angelica puppet gets the strings, she becomes superpowered. So we might honestly want to just nuke into her a little. And just see how this works out. She is only endured, and she doesn't have things like extra protection working for her. So... Again, can I roll more than the absolute goddamn minimum? It would be very nice. You know? You're doing crap all. I don't care. Okay, guys. Go. We are nuking down Angelica puppets. At least we would if you could roll more than goddamn minimum! More than goddamn minimum! Thank you. Thank you. This is absurd. Has she got bonuses I haven't seen or something? Because I'm pretty sure she shouldn't be hitting this goddamn hard. Nope, not really. So, who are they all targeting? You're the one mostly getting targeted. We can make do with that. First up, you can do that to try and defend a little. It's this turn that we require to nuke down her. But funny enough, if I successfully hit the uncanny strike, she will get staggered. Okay, guys, kill the Angelica puppet. Yes, yes, I know. Good enough! Excellent, she said. One staggered little Angelica. And she's dead. I almost feel like I could have and should have targeted everyone else a bit more. If only you already had heart. You classify as having the lowest HP. That is really bad, mostly just because of that. So if you want to do that to try and get yourself some extra charge, that would be good. I still say ignore the nimble puppet. The nimble puppet seems like an absolute joke. But I am right about you and your stagger protections and whatnot. Most of us are in very precarious situations as we have very little stagger resist left. Good. Excellent. I mean, that's expected, so I'm not bothered. Right. If an allied redirects an attack that was originally going for this character, allies on that... dice on that page get 2 to 1 power. That's actually really good right now, given what is happening in this fight. So, I should give that to Watcher, just because he's got the least HP. Right. Next. What would be better, light or card draw? Probably card draw. You're attacking him. Oh, that's a mass attack. Oh. On use, give 1 puppet string to all puppets next scene. Ah, hell. You've also got 3 paralysis. Ah, double hell. I could just get you to mass attack, I suppose. That could work. It inflicts bind, you say. At least you're not doing the red mark crap next scene, but... we... might get some staggered people this time. They're probably better off using Uncanny Strike, just to... try and guarantee the next hit. Okay, this is gonna be horrid, but let's do it all the same. Okay, that was amazing. The people who needed to avoid it did. Fuck. Oh, but you still have a goddamn cat. Aren't what I'ma called it yet. Oh, thank God. Are we all staggered now? Almost. Almost. This is when we truly need the get down, Mr. President moment. And we need to very tactically think about how we want to do everything. I can't stop that attack. Okay. Go. Yeah, I know that was happening. Yes. Fuck! The one! You had a 50-50 shot! In fact, you had more than a 50-50! Oh, come the fuck on with that! Okay. 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 Let's remove some more puppet strings. I knew that was happening. Don't try and say otherwise. Really? Good. Bad. Also bad, but could have been worse. Awesome! Nice dodge with that! Okay. I apparently did not remove enough puppet strings. And they're fucking mass attacking! Because I'm not allowed a goddamn break! Cairo's got the red mark. I didn't think Cairo would get the red mark. God damn it. Okay, guys. Go. You didn't get the big puppet, but you got the two little ones, which is the important bit. Ow! Ow! We need to start removing some goddamn puppet strings. If we want any hope at doing anything here. All the puppets are gone this turn, I believe. Oblivion, not the right one. Honestly, Oblivion might be very useful this time. Just for Cairo to keep up his buff. Right. I'm also gonna go with Lumber. Are you mass attacking? You are not mass attacking. You're doing double hits for some reason, though. That has no puppet. That has no strings. Right. What is Chi said getting attacked by? Getting attacked by that. Well, no matter what happens, he probably won't win. So if I do that... But first, I do that with She Said. He will get a lot of cards, and they will all be free because he will kill something. We'll have one dead puppet by the end of this, and then hopefully more on top of that. Let's go. Good. Awesome. Nice. Brilliant. Amazing. Awesome. Brilliant. Keep going. They lose their strings at the end of the round, not the beginning, unfortunately, so... We just attack the lesser puppets in order to get some extra health and whatnot. Alright, she said it's now full light, but it also doesn't matter because he can now do this. This thing has no puppet strings. All I need to do is hit it once, and it will die. The issue is ensuring that I hit it once. So, if you do that, I don't think you can lose. I'm doing the bulky impact just in case, but I'm also doing eradication because of course I'm doing goddamn eradication. Watcher! You are healing yourself. Okay? I don't know how this works when you can't be targeted this round, but whatever. Alright guys, go! Awesome! It's dead! One puppet left! And as it's burning, I'm not convinced it will live! Especially as we only needed to knock one more set of strings off the damn thing. Oh, this poor bastard is so staggered this round. He's still getting hit by another uncanny strike. And that's after everything else. See? There's the uncanny strike. Okay. Alright then. We did it. We have won. There is no way this loses now. I don't even need to attack you because you are going to burn. I need to see this used just because I want to see it used. So please, Watcher, murder it with disposal. Because I think that would be a pretty apt ending to all of this crap. Don't you, Watcher? Go. Well, now you're definitely gonna finish it. In the angst, the strings couldn't be released. Well done, all. Well done. 2 attempts. Not too bad. Not the best, but not too bad. Sometimes I just get screwed by dice. That is the Parafox way. Well, 5 left to go, but that's for next time. Well, everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.